and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Sky Factory 4. Not much has changed, I've got to say. Not much has changed. We're still not got windmills powering this place. I have processed out some shiz and waz, so we've got these now, and that's going to help us to make the yellow mulch. We could make yellow mulch now if we so desired. If it was a desire of ours, we could make yellow mulch, and I suspect. What's substrate? A PRC gets ethylene and water in it with substrate, and you get substrate. Mulch gets substrate. Okay, so hydrogen and water makes a substrate, and you get side product of ethylene. I see what's going on here. Some sort of fermentation. I don't know what the PRC stands for, but pressurized reaction chamber is what it stands for. There you go. Giving you all the answers, all of them, right here, right now. So we need a means to make hydrogen. I mean, but that's for the amber mulch. We could automatically go to the yellow mulch, and then beyond that, things get a little more complicated. Fertilizer isn't complicated, but it's in industrial foregoing, which is going to be animals pooping, which we need dirt for, and dirt's coming along. Dirt's coming along. We've got 4 stacks of dirt up there now. Could do with dirt going faster, so dirt may be something. Dirt and redstone may get the mulch treatment. I'm feeling we need to embolden our paths there, and certainly iron. Let's see what the iron's doing now. We're on 12. We're catching up. It is catching up. It's definitely catching up. It's a long way behind lead because we haven't used a lot of lead, but it is definitely catching up. There is an addition to the Sky Factory. You will be able to see it on the mini map. There she is. There she is over there. She's a big stony lump. If you've watched any of my other tripe nonsense videos, you will recognise what this is. I make this pretty much every Sky entity we do. I've left a gap here so you have to actually jump across to it, because I've got a sneaking suspicion I've muffed the construction down here somewhere, and we're going to be able to get babies that come out of here. And they're going to be running around on this area, which is non-desirable. I've got to say, we might actually just break that out, and break that out. That way, the babies can't get to us. They can't get. They can get downstairs though. That could be a problem. Was that an Enderman I just saw? I thought I just saw an Enderman, but it's not active yet. It's not switched on. That is yet to happen. The water streams, they drown, the mobs will drown basically behind this wall, and all their goodies will drop down to there. We need something to catch their goodies in. I'm thinking a chest initially, and then we'll just have to pipe out of the chest, but we do need to, before we turn this on, and turning it is up a trip up the ladder there, we need to sever the bottom. So we can do that. I think we can do that by just dropping down here, and then if we offset the severing of the bottom down here, there's no danger of us missing a jump and falling to our oblivion on the top run. There is a danger of us missing the jump and falling to our oblivion down here, until we put in a 3rd layer down there. We've got room. We've got room for many layers down there. You see, we got. This is a new view of the whole ensemble. There's a good view you can get from up the top. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, this is where all the goods and chattels will drop. So I'm thinking double hopper into a double chest, and then we'll pipe out of the double chest into a load of barrels that will be somewhere. Maybe up there along the side of that path somewhere. Just relatively convenient. Not massively convenient. To be fair, most of the crap that we get out of this we won't need, but it's nice to have it there. So we need a couple of hoppers, a double chest, and then we can probably look to turning the bloody thing on. Let's see. I don't know what I want to use in the way of pipes. I really don't know what I want to use in the way of pipes. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by my options, I've got to say. I think it's going to be item ducts. I think that's the only option we've got there. How much iron have we got? Not oodles of iron. We do not have oodles of iron. Let's go back in our little special room. It's a special room for special people. That's why I'm going in it, because I'm a special people. we've got a bit of cobble left. We'll keep all of it. Well, we'll keep hold of most of it. We'll get rid of some of it because it is just cluttering up our inventory. We'll keep hold of that one. Slabs. We don't need that many slabs. There we go. That should be good. That's better. That's tidier. That's neat and tidy now. Good. Cleaned up in an instant. In a thrice, if you will. Let's put the buckets somewhere safe because that takes a lot of water management. That thing. I once built one of them on a vanilla sky block 2.1 jobby with 1 bucket of water. I had 1 bucket of water because the other bucket of water got accidentally not usable. I will leave it at that. There was a cock up by someone. It wasn't me, and the 1 bucket of water was not usable, and I had to build that device with 1 bucket of water, and also run a cobblestone generator and a farm with the same bucket of water. It was a masterpiece. It's on my channel somewhere. It was a masterpiece of hydrology engineering. I need 4 chests here, don't I? Let's just go round and round in circles then. There we go, round and round in circles. 4 chests. We want 2 of these bad boys to become hoppers. A boo boop, a boo boop, a boo boop, a boo boop, a boo boop. Nicely done, boosh. 2 hoppers. And we can get rid of all of that crap. I want to get this thing doing as well. I want to get my tinker job on the go. I'm not sure how we're going to work it. We might have to have 2 tinker. It's just the space just isn't here, is it? It's just a bit of a mess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Together we will do this. Alright, so we want item ducts. Do we have any? We've got 18. 18's probably good to get us going in the right direction. Let's get a couple of servos as well, because we're probably... I don't remember the rules for pulling out of double chests. I don't know whether you need to pull both sides of the chest or a single side of the chest will do. I've got a feeling thermal expansion does weird things. So it may be a little bit of an issue. So we want a chest that's going to go boop. Where are those 2 chests? There they are. There's going to be a lot of inventory shenanigans going on here. Boop, boop. That's the chest that's going to catch it. We need to put our hoppers feeding into that. Like, oh, this is going to be painful. Like that. And also like that. There we go. So those will draw anything that drops in that water supply into this chest. We will then pull out of this chest with our item ducts. There we go, a bit more inventory shenanigans. These are not active yet. I pretty much want to turn them on as soon as possible, but we're going to let that run for now. We're going to bring this bad boy out this way. I don't think anything's going to get in its way as it makes this journey. I've got shift press, so I know we're not going to fall into the gap that is appearing there. Okay, good. Now we need to bring this over here, and then at some point we have to cross this path and get it up there. That's our 18 done, but we are safe now. Admittedly, things could drop onto that and try and get to us. I don't think they'd succeed. There is a gap there. I think we're relatively safe. So we're going to run it along the edge of that path, where we can put all our drawers, and then at the end of it we'll have a chest, and that chest will catch all. So initially the drawers will all be locked. Let's get some more item conduit and get this jobby on the go. We've needed to build this thing for a long time. That's the long, short, and tall of it. I think it's tin and lead, isn't it? I'm feeling tin and lead. Where's the awful-looking tin? Your tin. Where's the awful-looking lead? There. The lead's not so bad. It's not so bad. Item duct. Nice. Let's get a few of them bad boys on the go. A few more. There we go. Nice. 60 of them. That's a good start. And let's see if we can make some No, that's not what you do, Furry. You know that? You're being stupid now, aren't you? I don't know how many of these we're going to need. We're going to go that, and then we're going to go that. So that's 16. Hopefully, that's going to be enough. But we will find out. This is going to be painful, isn't it? This is a classic Furryearsworld cock-up. There we go. So we got one chest left of 15 draws. So that should do us good. And if we temporarily block that down there, and then we just have that, 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 that. Now it's not going to shift things hideously quickly. That's going to be an absolute given here. And we're going to have to decide very carefully what it is we want out of this thing. So, if I can torch these up a little bit. So we'll have a torch kind of there. And we will have a torch kind of there. Is that everything? That's good. That's good. That's good. Thought I saw some red X's then. I didn't. I didn't see red X's. It's my illusions going on in my head. So we want to lock all of these, don't we? We want to lock these down, and we want to pick and choose what appears in them, which we can do relatively easily. The trouble is, it's a long run of item duct. I said that really weird, didn't I? It's a very long run of item duct, and that's going to be a little bit awkward. How do I get down? Where is the down? There it is. Okay. That's good. Right, as soon as we've got this turned on, we're in a better place. I can't reach that. Son of a diddly. Can I reach it now? Yes, I can. Okay. So that's going to go that way. And hook up onto that. Things are going to get a little bit sketchy here. We might need to do some temporary shenanigans. Like this. Just so that we can easily place all these ducts. Now, initially, they're not going to have any options but the chest at the end. Which is what we want. We want them to be limited in what they can do. And then we get the option of picking and choosing what goes where. Do you see? Do you see the beauty of it? Do you see the beauty of it? We're in control of a closed loop system. And then, once we know everything that we're getting out of this, and we're content with what we're getting out of this, we can look to maybe binning the stuff we don't want. It's possible. In the end, we might need to keep all of the stuff that comes out of here, but I hope not. I hope there's a lot of chaff in here. There might be loot boxes and loot bags and things which give us goods and chattels and exciting little trinkets, which will make us super happy and things, but there might not be. There might not be. There might be laser rifles. I mean, if I'm getting laser rifles, then, you know, I'm gonna start laser rifling fools. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Right, we need that to come down. I think it's that one. Right, that should deal with everything that goes in this chest. There should be nothing in this chest. Good. It's possible this squid, because we're not blacklisting anything, so we're going to ignore the signal on that, and we're going to ignore the signal on that. They may argue with each other because they're pulling from the same, technically speaking, inventory. So hopefully nothing can drop onto that pipe and get onto the heater. I think we're relatively safe. Let's go see if we can turn this bad boy to the on position and see what happens. Let us go see if we can get this thing to chooch a little bit for us. Stash the item ducts. Anything else we need? No, I think we're generally good. All the water has been deployed, so anything that gets killed in there will end up in there, and then we can move it into isolation in these chests. We might need to do something on that side, because I feel like looking at those chests is going to cause me to walk off the edge a little bit. And I think everything else is isolated. There's nothing that can get out of this, can escape this, that can get to us. Which is important in my mind. I don't know whether you'd agree with me, but I feel that's important. Right, this is our internals of our mob farm. So these are the spawning platforms. They'll just eventually wend their way into the water. Not everything will get in the water. They'll drop down there, they'll drown. That's the theory. What we don't want right now, and is what we're probably going to get, is a skeleton. And I don't know what the creepers are like in this one either. Alright, now we back out. We seal the door. Okay. So that should now be active. There should be enough darkness in there for things to spawn. No Enderman. We're saying no to Enderman, is what we're doing here. If we kill these clowns, this might get us going in the right direction. So we get some rotten flesh. We kill Bacon Donut, because, you know, we don't want Bacon Donut hanging around. Bony Dude gives us a few bits and pieces. So, we know we're going to get unlock, bone, lock. We know we're going to get rotten flesh, so we'll go unlock, rotten flesh, lock. We know those are going to happen, so we've got a 2 and a 3 there. If those numbers go up, we know we're getting kills. In the meantime, everything else will appear in there. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There are mobs in there. Mobs have spawned in there. Look, you can see on the minimap. What is the minimap key? X? Z? No. I don't know what the minimap key is. At some point, I mean, we're too far away to hear it, but at some point we should start seeing things dying in there. Their head should poke through the wall. We might be too far away to see it, so we might not. You can see our radius of spawning, can't you? Because they're not spawning in the back corner now. We need to kind of be here for them to spawn in the back corner. But there's a lot in there. We just need them to move around, to mill about a bit, and then they'll drop into the water. It doesn't take much. It does do quite a good job, this. Nothing in there yet. Anything in here? We've still got 2 and 3. Okay, that's fine. White mate. It's R2D2. My arse, it's R2D2. You're gonna die, bitch. There you go, sir. What did you give me? An android leg. What the hell can I do? Ooh, we got 3 and a 3, so we've killed a skeleton in there. We've defo nobbled a skeleton in there. We got 3 and a 4, we killed a zombie. We are winning. We are winning at everything. What else have we killed? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Infernium essence. We're going to want that shit coming out of there. So we will get the Infernium essence on there. We will unlock, place, lock. There we go. Hopefully this produces Infernium essence. String. Sure, why not? Sure, why the hell not? We will unlock, string, lock. Okay, it's definitely doing a job of work. We're on 5 and 5. I don't quite know what that is. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm honestly not going to worry about that. Something unpleasant's happening in there, and I don't want to go down that route. That's not something I'm going to consider. I think a robot just died. I mean, oof. One of our torches? Why is one of our torches in there? That makes no sense to me. Alright, we'll stash all the arrows in there. That brings that up to 5. I'm worried that we've not had any Infernium essence out of there yet. Infernium essence might be a player kill thing, in which case that's going to be a pain in the body. Really is. Alright, let's move away from it a bit because it's clearly not spawning effectively while we're that close. But that's generally the future that we're going to be going down as we find more things appearing in this end chest. What I want to see is gunpowder. Arrows just not. Why are arrows not going into the? Why are arrows not going in here? Is it because I've only just put them in? I'm a little concerned that arrows are not going where they're supposed to go. Right, mate, can I invite you to your death? There's 2 robots in that water stream. I can see them bobbing up and down. Arrows is on 10. I think that's starting to work now. No, there's still 2 arrows in here. Why are arrows not going where arrows are supposed to go? That's bothering me a little bit. I'm sure it will be fine. Gunpowder, that's what we've been looking for. That means creepers are dying in there. And when creepers are dying, we can have a party. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Right, we can leave that to run for a bit. I think there's other stuff that's going to come out of that, but I'm not too concerned. Bows and things are going to be a pain in the neck. We don't necessarily need... Well, I'd like a bow, but I want a tinker's bow. And on that subject, on the subject of a tinker's bow, we need to look at doing our tinker stuff. That smeltery has got to be... Ooh, there are yellow X's on that bad boy, aren't there? Where are my lardy-darders? There they are, my lardy-darders. Let's grab seared bricks. Let's go make this thing bigger. We need to get tinkers on the go. On the job is what we need to do. That's a fact. That's a solid gold, shiny fact. Jesus, I did a little bit of a poo there. I'm not lying. It doesn't need to be vast, this one. Big is helpful in case we do need to do a major run on it, but it doesn't need to be insane. You see people building really, really massive Tinker Tower things, and all you're going to do is fill it with liquid that you're never going to tap out. You never want something this big full of a liquid. All you're going to do is end up with stupid amounts of liquid that you're never going to do anything with. That's us out of bricks. What a pain in the butt. I think this is our final height anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to torch it up. Like that. And then we kind of need to build our way down here. Like that. And I'm not sure how we're going to work the ladder situation. I think what we're going to do initially is... Where's me axe? Should have an axe. There it is. There's the axe. We're going to break out that and that. So we could start a journey up in this corner on this wall here. So we go up and then we switch to this wall. That's the plan. And then we get to the top. And that's a much easier dismount. Well, it's much less scary. But then we've got a ladder all the way down. Like that. Perfect. That will work for us. That will work for us. So I will finish that off. I will get that done. And then next time we can look at actually doing some tinker stuff. Let's go quickly one last check on this chest. Let's go see what's in here. We've got some ink. We've got gunpowder. 2 more torches. God knows where they've been. They've been taking their dear sweet time getting out of there, haven't they? The gunpowder shouldn't be in there. Do we want to store the ink? I mean, dye does seem to be pretty important to this mod pack, so we will store the ink. You can have the gunpowder. There you go. And I will go unlock ink lock. There you go. So any squids that do die, that find their way in there, will give us their chattels and goods. So we're not getting garbage, but we're not getting any good stuff either. I'm worried that the robots don't drown. We might need a special chest. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. That's enough rambling. Let me finish that off, and I will talk to you again next time. So from Furryearsworld, be careful, there's an incoming. Tara.